over $366 million between player salaries and tax penalties. The 2025 Phoenix Suns are officially the most expensive team to miss the postseason.
You know, there's winning habits that happen in a game. There's little things that go into making plays defensively, making plays offensively, building those habits. Every team's trying to do that. You know, defensively has probably been our greatest area where we haven't met the standard.
I'm here with Forbes Sports' Shane Young to figure out what went wrong. Shane, we'll talk about the roster construction, the defense, the coaching, but for you specifically, what about the roster just didn't work this year?
They leaned too far and too heavy into small ball lineups, and a big chunk of that is bringing in Tyus Jones and promising him that starting spot. Don't really understand why you need to do both. I'm okay with bringing in Tyus Jones on the minimum. That's a home run signing, honestly, or slam dunk if you want to keep the metaphor. Yeah. But, you can't play him with Devin Booker and Bradley Beal and expect to have a competent defense. Tyus got picked on a lot this year defensively, and that's just not something that was sustainable. They didn't have enough competent wings that could go out there and defend, hence why they were the worst defense in the NBA post All-Star break. It wasn't even close, to be honest with you. So just you can't rely on rookie Ryan Dunn, rookie Oso Ighodaro to lift up a defense that was struggling. So this was supposed to be a competent playoff team. It was supposed to be a really good a segue to another era of Suns basketball. Instead, they ended up taking 3 steps back.
Shane, we talked about the players. Let's talk about the coaching. I think it was clear to everyone that at some point in the year there was a disconnect between the coaching staff and the locker room. A couple examples are Coach Bud and Nurkic not seeing eye to eye. Coach Bud even saying that Booker should be less vocal at times. Overall, what were your thoughts of Coach Bud's job?
I think the first half of the season, I thought he did a really good job in terms of getting them to buy into a higher three-point rate. This team actually took threes at an acceptable rate, and you're not going to keep up with the Celtics and the Cavs of the world in that department, but you're at least going to be playing at league average. And I thought that he really did change their offensive philosophy a little bit, and that was a big step forward. The problem is they tuned him out in the second half of the season, and I don't know if that's just his style. We're not privy to those conversations. We're not in practices, so you can't. It always bugs me when people say he was a bad coach. It's you don't really know behind the scenes. We don't know, so fans definitely can't. It's impossible. But in my opinion, I think that they need to go. I think they need to go the route of finding a younger coach. Don't even want to throw out names because I don't know who's available, who will be available, but can kind of instill a new, fresh culture and voice.
And for a while there, I didn't think Matt Ishbia would have a choice and would have to stay with Coach Bud, but now when you see coaches like Malone out of the Nuggets and Jenkins out of the Grizzlies available, it's tough to see a future where Coach Bud stays through the offseason. And James Jones also may be on the hot seat, but a whole lot to find out this offseason for the Suns, a whole lot of looking in the mirror to do for the Suns, but we will keep you updated the whole way through. For Shane Young, I'm Eliav Gabay, Sports 360 AZ.